Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am just turning off everything because I'm about to go home. It is currently 4:15 and y'all know when I leave this early it's because why? I have Cookie with me. I'm so excited. I have him for this week and all of spring break, which is actually next week. Spring break is very early this year. Now I have a couple of things. Number one, I want to show y'all. Ready? Look at this adorableness. So Albert, I told him, did die, which basically meant like his battery just officially run out. Alvin is here charging, but like they're just so adorable and cute, very cutesy. But yes, I did tell him like Albert died, his battery was about to explode because I accidentally took it out, and I just made a whole thing. Now, another cool thing, we are learning about the planets this week, and so I found this book among my whole like math and science curriculum here. I found this book. I don't know where it came from. I did not have it. But if you actually look at the copyright, let me see if I can focus on it. It actually says 1994. Y'all, this book is older than me. I was born in 1995. That's crazy. But the kids really enjoyed it. Now, the only thing that it has, because y'all know back in the day, we used to count Pluto as a planet, and we don't count Pluto anymore because they actually know, they say it's a dwarf planet. So and they actually was really interested to know that Pluto is actually like closer, or it's actually the 8th planet instead of Neptune because it has like that odd orbit. So, and then y'all should have seen me. I probably looked really silly. Oh, I see Case coming. They probably gonna look at me all weird. But I was actually showing them. I actually had Alvin right here, and I had one of my kids hold him. Oh my god, they're looking at me, y'all. I actually had one of my kids hold, what did I call him? Alvin? I'm sorry, Jerron. And then I actually was spinning. I was rotating, and then I was actually revolving around Jerron to show them what rotate and revolve is. So I think they understood it. Thank you, Jerron, for being a great helper. I still gave them their science packet, y'all. They're, oh my god, I can't handle them looking at me. And then the last thing that I gave the students today, lots of things passed out, is we sent a little parent note home, basically saying like our main form of communication will be Custodio, because a lot of parents now these days are just going to the front office and they're saying to the front office clerk, hey, I want to have a parent conference with Ms. Blanco or the 4th grade team, or Ms. Hollis, or hey, I need to talk to Ms. Blanco about this or this, or hey, I need to talk to Ms. Hollis about her grade. And yes, the clerk does send us like a quick little text, but other than that, with everything that is going on, hold on y'all, give me a second. What was I saying? Yeah, so a lot of parents keep coming to the front office and asking, hey, parent conference with Ms. Blanco. The clerk does send us a text, but other than that, with our busy schedules or everything that we do with the day, we forget. So we said the only way to get a parent conference is you have to go on the, I think we did Sign Up Genius, on the link, sign up for a parent conference. We did Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays are like our PLCs or data meetings, and then Fridays we kind of like to have Fridays to ourselves. We did say we could do at 3:30 to 4 because 4 is our contract hour end. So as long as it's before 4, if you want to do it after dismissal, that's perfectly fine. Just kind of come up, and then we always have this right in easy access, so that way they can just sign, and then that's it. So seems pretty simple. Today was my observation. She came in right at 8:30 like she promised. She said she was gonna be on time. She was right on time. I even saw her coming. So I was like, ooh, hold on, let me take a breath here. It was a bit of a blur. I'm gonna be honest, I don't fully remember everything that happened, so I can't give you a synopsis of things. I know what I taught, which was unit circles. I even have my notebook here. So I told them to write it in their notebook, which they did. And it was my group A, which y'all know my group A is a little bit lower academically. They're still really good kids. Like when they understand something, they go all out. But sometimes it's really hard. So this is what I do. I told them a circle is 360, and then we did like 1/4, so 360 divided by the denominator, how many equal parts you have, which is 4. And then I did another example, so 1/8 is like 45 degrees in each part. But let's say you don't want 1/8, which I remembered is a unit fraction. Let's say you want 3/8, so you can do, you do 45 times 3, and that will get you 135 for the 3/8 portion. And then for my group B, I actually introduced the second way that they could do it. This is actually the second way. They do 3/5 times 360. They multiply 3 times 360, which is here, and then they divide it by the denominator, which is 5, and they still got the same answer as if they did it this way. So I showed them 2 ways, and I said whichever strategy you like best, there you go. So definitely we're using our notebooks a little bit more. We did our star question, which I think she liked because it was a really good perimeter and area. Let me actually show you. So this was the star question. I like to try to leave a little bit of space on the sides to try to work here, but I show them the 2 ways. This was the easy way, which I'm gonna be honest, I did not show it to my group A. I didn't realize there was actually a very easy way until I came with my group B. So basically my group A was the difficult way, but they still need to know it. So the easy way was finding this length, so 24 from 30 is 6, and then 14 times 6 is 84. That's the easy way, right? Now the harder way is finding the area of all of it, so 30 times 14, which is 420, and then finding the area of this block right here, this portion right here, so 14 times 24, which was 336. We subtracted 420 minus 336, and they gave us 84. So either way would have gotten you the answer. I just showed my group A this, and I did not even think until group B came at the like 10:45, the second portion of the day, that, oh, I didn't realize there was like a second way to teach it. Whoopsie, my bad. Well, either way, both are academic. This is just a lot more work, and that's a little bit more easier. So, and then after that, we did our notes, and then they worked in their textbook, and then I did pull out a bit of a small group, and then she left. So, what's up? What did I say? What's up? All right, y'all. I do not remember what I said. Oh, my observation, I think. And then yeah, she left. So other than that, pretty much the day went okay. Tomorrow we're gonna learn about raised lines and like parallel lines, perpendicular lines, intersecting lines, the ray versus a line versus a segment, line segment, all that fun jazz. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for watching. I'm not ending the vlog. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Hello, everyone. As you can see, I have my Blanco banner here. This is from outdoors. It's actually a little bit wet still because in Houston, Texas, it like poured for about 30 to 45 minutes, like just non-stop, and everything got wet, including my banner, and so they fell. Now, they do actually have like the little, I forgot what these are called, brackets. So I do want to take these out because these are still pretty good. So my kids are saying hi to me. And it actually looks okay. We do have some water damage on some of the letters. They're not too bad. I think I might just stick it up there for the rest of the year. Now, as you can probably see, I have my foam panels here because I haven't told you guys these, but these foam panels, even though at the beginning they seemed like a great idea, number one, they actually did not really soundproof that well. We could still hear other classes. I think it did muffle a little bit, but you could still clearly hear the other classes, Miss Hollis, myself, when we're teaching. We're just gotten used to it by now. But they kept breaking off, especially towards the bottom. They kept ripping. I had to kept on putting more glue, more foam panels, just more of everything. So towards the end, I was like, you know what? We're just gonna take them all out. Now, this took me a good hour, so I'm not gonna lie. It took me 2 hours to put them on, 1 hour to take them off. Today we had our PLC meeting. It was about data, so you guys know anytime we talk about data. I mean, the kids, I believe, are doing great. Same kids put in the best effort. Some kids, I don't know if they like school, I don't know. But I don't know, our STAR interim results did not do as well as they could be, so we're kind of on the struggle bus, not gonna lie, struggle bus. Now, really quickly before I leave, I don't know why, but I actually want to change my desk layout. I was the type of girl, before I did these caddies, the type of teacher who would do a different desk arrangement like every 2 to 3 weeks. If you guys saw my vlogs last year at the old school, I had a new seating chart, new desk arrangement every single like month. Like, it was crazy. Miss Stovall even was like, again, you changed it? And Miss Stovall and I, we would kind of copy of each other. So if there was something that she did that I liked, I would copy her, or if there was something I did that she liked, she would copy me. And I've had the same desk layout for the past just for the whole year. I haven't changed it because I thought I would be limited to the caddies. Like, the caddies are essential. I can't just move them willy-nilly. Now, I don't really like groups. I'll be honest though, 30 kids, 28 technically. I have 28 kids. It's a lot. Like, no matter what format I put them in, they still gonna be chatty. They still gonna be talking to each other. It doesn't matter if I literally put like a quiet person next to them, they still gonna be talking. So I'm not gonna be worried so much about like chattiness. I just want a little bit like this group 4. I just want a little bit more pushed up. I think I want more groups in terms of like rows, you know, because like I love rows. I love rows, but I'm really getting tired of the kids facing this way. I don't know. I have an idea in my head. I don't know if it'll work. I just kind of want to really quickly try it out before I leave, and then I'll give y'all an update. Most likely I'll put it back together like how it is currently. Let me show y'all. So this is the current layout. I don't know. I think I'm just sick and tired of it. We were actually watching the universe, so shout out to the Discovery, or let me see. I think this is the History channel. Yeah, I just want something fresh, something new. And yes, I know I'm doing this just all of a sudden on a random Tuesday, but I don't know. I have the sudden urge to try it out. So let me go ahead and spruce this up a bit. All right, guys, it's 5:20. I gotta get out of here, but I changed my room. I'm not gonna lie, it looks all right. It looks all right. Now, I am not prepared for these kids to come in tomorrow and see it and be like, where do I sit? Where's my seat? Where's my stuff? We might have to deal with that in the morning. Honestly though, I kind of like this. Why did I think about this in the beginning? Because everyone is facing the front. I think it's like more spacious but more cramped at the same time. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so remember the before. I'll see if I can put a picture of it. And then now, here's the after. I'm not hating it. So main part, beautiful pathway, gorgeous. 2 squares means I can easily walk through. The only thing that's a little bit tight is right here. Like, if someone is sitting in that seat, they're gonna have a tough time getting to the restroom, but it's not terrible. Like, you got plenty of space for a kid to move there. If anything, I'll kind of push this up, but I love this space. And the reason why I could move this here and have the aisle right here is because I do like having the kids talk partner to partner. So I did want to like A, B, A, B, A, B, and then A, B, A, B, A, B. And then I tried to do 1A, 2B, 3A, 4B. The rows are still good. So group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, and then group 6 will be all of these 8 kiddos. So that's going to be a quite adjustment, but they already were used to having 7. So what's one more? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. And there's actually a bit more space here, and there's a ton of space over here, like space galore. The only thing that's in the way is this, but that they need it for their pencils and everything. But look at all this space. And it always used to get cramped right here whenever they would grab a mathematical game. Y'all, I'm not hating it. If anything, I would just move 1 more square that way so we could have a little bit more access here. But this is pretty much what my kids had in the first place, so I'm not hating it. Everything is still accessible, and now I wouldn't be, you know, jumping through backpacks because they were facing this way, but now they'll be facing. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. And what I like about this is, let's say somebody's sitting right here. They don't have to go here in the middle to like, oh, excuse me, right? To sit here. No, in fact, they will go on this side they'll have to pass this person, but they're used to that with Miss Hollis and myself. And then they'll sit here. And that's what the view looks like. Honestly, I'm not hating it. I thought it's like more cramped, but more space, if you guys get my drift. But not hating it. These do feel like they're in the way a bit, and I really like that it's a little bit more easier to grab a pencil, especially my group 7. They always have to get up to grab a pencil. Not my group 7, my group 6. Now my group 6 will still have to do that, like they have, but they're used to that. But everyone else, they'll just be able to grab whatever they need right here. They don't have to, you know, reach over or go through someone else or have someone ask. Like, they can just like grab it and go. So I'm not gonna lie, I like this. Look at all this available space. My goodness. It is just the tiniest bit cramped here, but I can easily fit through, so I think we'll be okay. Kids will be okay. Now, the only thing that I'm just like, are the puppy paw prints. The kids have been doing so good with using the puppy paw prints to keep their desk pretty much like straight or in line, or just not moving all over the place. Like Miss Hollis, she doesn't have them, so she always has to adjust the desk and making sure they go back where they were, because the kids love to push them up. And I'm pretty certain that I'm gonna have that issue again, because I stopped having that issue with the puppy paw prints. But now that we have a new desk arrangement, and I'm not putting those puppy paw prints this late in the year, I think it'll be okay. I think once we kind of get used to it, I'll have the kids help me. All right, this goes here, this goes here. And if anything, I'll put like maybe one puppy paw print on each of like these legs, so that can be like the starting point for the rest of the row. But I'm not hating it, y'all. And then this one, I have 28 desks officially, or 28 students, I shall say. So I don't need this desk. This one was at 5C. So I'm gonna leave this here just in case we have a visitor, an unexpected student, or even a new student. You never know. But not hating it. I do like that it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Everyone's facing the front. I do like when kids face the front. I don't like when their backs are towards me. Perfect pathway here. Okay. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna see if I can do a sitting chart, because yeah, kids are gonna be like, where do I sit? Where's my stuff? But we'll deal with that tomorrow. Other than that, I'm gonna go home. Bye, y'all. Let's go home to my cookie. Bye, y'all. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is currently 5:20. I'm gonna get out of here to go see my baby, my cookie. I am just refilling in all the numbers. So I did red, so red is good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do orange, and then yellow, green, blue, and then purple dyes. Let me tell y'all a quick update, because I gotta go. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I thought of this layout. It's weird. It's like more cramped, but more spacious. I can't define it. It's weird. But the kids, no complaints. They were like, Miss Blanco, what happened to the room? The room changed. And so at first they were always like, wait, where do I sit? What's going on? But we got everyone situated. I only had one kid absent, so I'll tell him where he sits tomorrow. Everybody seems to like their partner. They like that they have like a partner to work with now. They like that they can easily work with people behind them, because before it was like a little bit with like if they were sitting here, they couldn't really work with anyone. But now if they want to work with someone behind, I can either say, all right, work with your partner, or work with the people next to you. They can do over here, or they can do over here, or only work in your groups, so only work in your groups. But they could just go back and like help, and they can even move like this. It just worked. Like, kids adapt so well. The restroom is a bit tight. These two are a bit tight. I'll show you in a minute. But I did ask like the 4 kids that sit there, 2 in my homeroom, 2 in the other class, is it okay if you guys are a little bit more cramped? They still have plenty of space. They just don't have as much space as the other kiddos. And they say, yeah, that's absolutely fine. We're used to it in this office. So beautiful, perfect, absolutely wonderful. I tried to base them off of level. So I actually have it here. And I'm not going to show y'all too close, because it does have my kids' names. But it has my first names on there, so it's not too bad. But here, and actually I took interior design. So this is the layout of my classroom in high school. I took interior design as a course. So I actually did 4. So I did my homeroom, Miss Hollis's homeroom, Group A, and then Group B. But here's the cool thing. wherever they sit, they will, whether they're group A or group B, they will still have that seat. So this student, regardless if she is group A or group B, will still have this seat. I planned it perfectly, so it doesn't matter if whichever class you go to, whichever homeroom you're in, your seat is that seat for the rest of the school year. You're not gonna go, you know, oh well, someone's sitting in my seat, so I gotta go to another seat available, and then they mess up on their, oh wait, where's my textbook? I put it somewhere, and then I put it on this desk. Because trust me, we had a lot of issues before I did this whole new seating chart about, like, I had one kid who sat here, but because he was in group B, someone was sitting in this desk for group A, but then someone else was sitting in this desk for group B, so he had to go to another seat, and then he would always put his book here, he could never remember. It was a mess. So officially now, new seating charts, doesn't matter, I have from all four, Miss Hollis's, my homeroom, group A and group B. So beautiful, perfect, amazing. Tomorrow is a normal day. Today my kiddos, no, Miss Hollis's did tell pass, so we only had 12 kids in our room. Y'all, it was so nice. But the unfortunate news about that is they started releasing kids as soon as they were done. They did not hold them till lunchtime. So about 11 o'clock, I had like 10 kids back in my room. But luckily Miss Hollis was here, so we just did, all right, Miss Hollis, what do you want to do? Do you want to do homerooms or group A, group B? And we decided homeroom, so that way if you were in my homeroom, you would go in Miss Hollis. If you were in Miss Hollis's homeroom, you would go to me. And then we kept them like that for the whole rest of the day. Like kind of like normal before start camp. Still haven't put up my banner. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I just don't have the time to do it now. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to show y'all the little puppy paw prints, the new ones that I did. And then that's it. So I'm gonna finish this puppy. Well, my recording got cut off, but I was saying I'm gonna show you the puppy paw print, finish the refill, and then get out of here to my cookie. By the way, if you're wondering, we can wear a free dress, like spring edition, but really it's just free dress for the rest of this week. On Friday though, we do have early dismissal, but we have to do this community thing where we are literally partnered up with 2 other people. We walk around or we drive around the community and pass out, hey, want to join our school or enroll for next year, as if we need more kids. And I asked during the staff meeting, what is the community outreach for? Is it to get more students? And they said, yes, we need more. We already have capacity. I'm like, that's why I'm glad I kept that extra desk. But honestly, now I don't know where I would put that extra desk. I'm guessing like right here in group 6, and they would have 9 kiddos, because I don't see anywhere else that I could fit them. Let me show you all the room. Let me finish this. Let me stop talking, y'all. I go off and off about something. All right, let me finish this real quick. Alright guys, ignore this area. This is a hot mess express. I'll clean it up later. But this is what the classroom looks like. Alright, so all of these little trash are the puppy paw prints. Let me actually show y'all them cut up. So this is what a normal one looks like. And then I cut off all the little paw prints, like all of them. And so they ended up looking like these. And that's what I used for all of them. So every single one. So the group 6 has like pinkish ones, and then group 5 has the blue. Group 4 I'm like trying to is the green, like a dark green, because I didn't have a more light green. They had yellow, they had orange. Group 2 has orange, and then group 1 has all red. My favorite parts about this new layout is there is plenty of walk space here. Y'all, I'm just in love with how much room there is back here. There's never been this much room. I did have to rewrite some of the letters. Some of them looking like these, a little band, but you know what? It'll be okay. And then this group really has it out for them. Look at this one. Yeah, not my best work. Hopefully it'll dry tomorrow. I may have to redo that one. I'll redo that one before I leave. But other than that, we have 1A, 2B on all of them. And then this one, same thing. I didn't take off because this one was originally blue. You can see like I think 3A underneath it. But you know what? I don't really care at the moment. It's just there for now. This one was 2B, but I replaced it for 1A. If anything, I'll see if I have time on Friday. But I just wanted a quick little fix. And yes, I am officially leaving. Oh, another update. I did go ahead and update the math word wall with geometry. And actually the principal was in here for our staff meeting. And we did a game that had to do with geometry. And a lot of my, what do they call it, co-workers was actually using the math word wall to help them. Because one of the words was polygon right here. And a lot of them forgot what polygon was. So luckily this math word wall was there to help them. All right, y'all, I am leaving. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll fix all this in the morning. Bye, y'all. Hello, everybody. I am quickly packing up here. I did a few things, and I actually had some of my girls help me. But one of the things I did is actually took off all of the, like the 1A, 2B, because I did wanted to fix my purple group, because I'm going to do 1 to 8 instead of just 1A and 2B, just repeating 4 times. And then while I was at it, I was like, girls, why don't you go ahead and help me do it for all of the rows, so all of them is nice and clean. Let me show you. It is currently 4:13, so I'm going to try and get out of here about 4:30. However, I do have a couple things here. The librarian has been doing lots of cool 3D shapes with the kiddos during ancillary period, so she's been asking me to borrow my scissors because she knows I keep them in a nice little bin here. But also today we learned about protractors and how to measure with the protractor. So the kids were definitely engaged because they were able to, you know, manipulate and just, you know, have fun with these and being able to find angles and just really cool things. And then I actually gave them this worksheet right here. I actually have 2 for my group A and my group B. And so we did all of these and then all of these. Here we did this page, and actually I really emphasize these pages right here because these were more like star questions. There are no more star questions that have to like actually have a protractor in your hand and measure an angle like this. They don't have those anymore, and they don't even have some online. So mostly like these where they give you an actual protractor and an already angle. You just have to figure out what that angle is. And so I'm really happy that the kids were able to practice using protractors, and then as well as some star questions. And I would say a lot of kids did really well. And especially my group A, I'm really proud of them because I wanted them to focus on the star questions. We actually didn't really do a lot of these. We just did a couple here and then a couple here. So really fun. Next week for science, we are doing the moon phases. And actually, if we look down here, I actually have all my copies right there, but I do need to hole punch them. So I will do that in just a minute. And actually, what this is I was looking in those science bins because I wanted to see what they would have. I haven't looked in them in a while. And actually, I saw this in here, and in the other bin, oh, one of my kids forgot their computer. And I think in that bin, I did see light bulbs in there. So I believe this is for not only for like light and heat energy, but as well as the moon phases. So in the just like the shadows in the seasons and how light and dark works with the globe. I actually found a globe in one of the science kits, and I actually blew it up. I might have to re-inflate it a little bit after spring break, but I'm going to use the lamp, and we're going to talk about seasons and the moon phases and how just like light versus day and the rotation versus the revolution. So that'll be really interesting. It did come with like a little handle, kind of like this thing, but it did not actually fit the globe. It was way too big for it. So unfortunately, I cannot use it. And I tried to bend it because it was plastic and it would just not fit. I'll try to show you a little clip of what I mean. Okay, I actually was able to find it. It's in these things right here. So it came with this, and it actually did come with a stand. So at the very end, it's supposed to look like this, right? Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, there we go with a little bit of patience. But this is supposed to go here. So let's see. Things I do for the kids. And then, but look at the top. It's not, it doesn't fit. It's like 2-3 inches too short. And I try to like, oh, maybe I need to push it in. No, and it springs right back up. So if you guys can think of a solution, because this thing is inflated and that felt good. This thing is inflated as much as it can go, a little bit more. I did it yesterday, but I don't know. It's too big. It doesn't fit. Look, even from here to here, you can tell it just does not fit. And again, I tried to bend it, but it just does not work. So let me guys know what I can do. And then on the whiteboard here, we actually have this giant magnetic protractor here. It was actually really funny because I actually kept it hidden from them until the actual lesson. And then when I pulled it out, they were like, whoa, I know what that is. That's from Success Maker. So they definitely did have some experience with protractors before I even introduced the main lesson. And I was holding it by the grip right here in the middle. And so they were telling me I looked like Captain America because it looked like I had a half shield. So it was actually really cool. But I used a dry erase marker to indicate which zero I was doing, whether the outside zero or the inside zero, and then the green was for the correct angle. And we did talk about acute, right, and obtuse angle. So this is one example I'm going to keep till Friday. And then I did put like the, what they called, mathematical games here, and then I'll stick them back, and then I did push them to the side. So I'm gonna just leave this here for a couple, maybe a week after spring break as well, so the kids can get reminded. And I'll put something new every day and just kind of remind them, look guys, remember you start at 0 on the inside or the outside, follow the outside numbers or follow the inside numbers. And so that way they still get exposure to protractors, even though that will not be our main lesson until our STAR review. Quick update on the new desk layout. It's going well. It's going great. These kids right here, because they do have less of space between these two desks and these two desks, they have not complained at all. So super great. And honestly, they do have space here and space here. If they need to go to the restroom, they actually just pass here or they pass here. But there is available space right here if they want to go to the restroom. They just kind of have to do it side, not like full body hip. Now, an update though on the puppy paw thing. Yeah, it did not really work out very well. Some held up, like these two held up, but the ones on the side, these ones right here, they're pretty much not good. Those went away, those ripped out. These ones have all of them. These ones were not very good at all. They have a couple left. Yeah, so I don't think the little oval one will survive much longer, but I just wanted a little idea of what the new layout would look like. But honestly, the kids have been doing really good. If anything, what I do is I kind of guide the first one, and then everyone kind of guides it after that. And I did tell them that the front legs have to be touching the line, and I placed it perfectly for each one. And I do tell them it has to be 4 spaces between each row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the kids have been counting. I have seen them 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that way they can also make them as even as possible. And I do have some helpers after school that do like to, you know, fix the desk arrangement. So other than that, it's been going great. The best compliment that I've gotten so far is the caddies in the middle. They're absolutely loving that the caddy is just a lot more easier to access. So I'm so glad to hear that from my kiddos. Other than that, I did get some more glue sticks. Oh, thank goodness, because we were running low. We got plenty of scissors, plenty of pencils, plenty of other materials. But glue sticks is always the one thing that we are just running out. Tomorrow is the day before spring break, thank goodness. But today was a great day, actually. Today was a normal day. No more testing until actual STAR. So thank goodness for that. We are officially done. I think I have some kids that need to make up, but other than that, we are done. So tomorrow we're going to stick with our homerooms. We're going to check our homework. We're gonna do a lesson about either money or time. I gotta figure it out. I think I want to do money because kids are more used to money. They know the coins, hopefully. Time is a little bit more trickier, so I kind of want to just do something a little bit more simple. Plus, kids tend, honestly, for the past 5 years, 8 years that I've been an educator, kids usually miss the day before spring break, winter break. I mean, I had like 3 kids absent before winter break. Thanksgiving break, I had like 4 kids absent. So most likely I'll have some kids that are absent tomorrow. So I don't want to teach something that is super important that if they can kind of catch up later on. Because if I did protractors tomorrow, they would have been like so lost when they saw it on the STAR test. But luckily, I think I only had one. No, actually, no, everybody was here. I had perfect attendance in both classes. So luckily, protractors was the one thing that I was able to teach full through on. No interruptions, no nothing. So I feel really confident that they'll do good on the STAR test with protractors. And in fact, like I said, these questions in the back, I'll even link it down below if you guys teach about protractors. These questions are specifically close to what is on the STAR test. And I even showed them 5 questions that were on the STAR test, and they saw that it truly was closely related to what I taught them and what they did today. So I'm going to get out of here. Oh, I was going to make the hole punch. You know what? I'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to come in tomorrow early. I'm going to go home to see my cookie. I'm gonna take him to the park. I'll see if I can take some videos, and I'll do everything tomorrow. Everything will be caught up. I'm gonna declutter tomorrow. Everything will get done. And in fact, I even have some coloring right here that has to do with perimeter, and it's this cute little flower thing. So they can also work on that tomorrow. It's just about 16 questions, and it'll be really cute. So it'll keep them busy. We can wear normal clothes tomorrow, but we do have to switch into our red polo shirt at the end of the day. All right, y'all, I'm going home. Bye. Hello, everyone. Forgive my sweaty appearance right here. We just came back. It is currently 3:06. We just got back from doing our community thing where we went to different areas of our school neighborhood, and we passed out our school's flyer. We gave it to some people. We gave it to a couple cars. We gave it to the leasing office. We gave it to anywhere. We hit the mailbox. Now, we actually did get in trouble. One of the areas, they didn't say where, but one of the areas that one of the groups went to, because we were in groups of 4, 1 district person and then 3 teachers. So it was Miss Hollis, myself, and Miss Felix from grade 4, grade 5, and then 1 district person. We went around, and I don't think it was us, but one apartment complex, the security officer called the school and said, hey, you guys were not allowed to do that. And so we did get in trouble. Whoopsie. The room looks real different. I'm going to go ahead and show you in just a minute, but I'm putting some more pencils. Technically, they're going to want me to leave like in the next 10 minutes, so I'm going to quickly show you the room, finish the pencils as much as I can, and then get out of here for spring break. But today overall was a great day. We checked our homework, they turned it in. We did the STAR question of a protractor question. We did our lesson, which was about money, so the kids did really good. I even able was to help out my group 3, which I never have time to help out. So that's really good. I had a good feeling about that. And then we passed out papers, and then we, let me see, what did we do? Oh, we did our quiz, but some of them did not finish, so we'll continue on Monday. But I wanted to get them as much as like they could before they spent a whole week of not learning and then they forget everything. But my homeroom did really good. My second class, they did get interrupted with lunch, so they did not have much time for the quiz, so a lot of them did not finish. So about half the class need to continue it on Monday, but I told them they could use their notes. It's open book, open whatever. They could use any anchor chart. They sure did. I saw them getting up, looking at the weight and mass, colorful. I saw them looking at the anchor charts, the yellow post-it notes, so that was great. Let me go ahead and show you the room. They did ask us to stack the chairs as well as the desk, and then they told us all of the materials inside of the desk have to be put away, so I went ahead and organized them like so. The kids did a great job. I did not do all this. The kids, I call them group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5. This is what the room looks like. I even showed the kids how to put the desk on top, and they did everything. My floor looks like a colorful rainbow filled with puppy paw prints and these little ones right here. But other than that, they did a really great job of making my room beautiful and clean and organized and just ready to go home. As well, they put the caddies and the trays over here. And I didn't even have to tell them, but they were putting them in order. Like, these kids are awesome when they want to be. Like, I think they're just so used to me being so clean and organized and colorful and color coded that they're just automatically used to it. We got homework, we got daily review, and we got the science all hole punched and ready to go. My desk looking pretty good. I just have to turn off all of the lights. Let me turn off these lights right here. I think we have to, what did I just drop? Oh, my little thing right here. I think we do have to turn off electronics, but you know what? I'm just going to turn it off and not unplug anything. Everything here is ready to go. This was like the group. I'm not going to show you because it has names. And we actually got some coupons from one of the apartment complexes. It was kind of funny. So I'm going to put that in my purse. I actually have a couple things I'm going to take home. I've been bringing a couple of these file folders, or I don't know what they're called, file pockets, from home anytime I print stuff at home to bring to school. So now I'm going to take all of it home. My whiteboard is not at all ready because I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what I want to teach the first Monday. I'm trying to maybe do an easier lesson, so in case kids are sleepy, some kids don't come. I did have 4 absences today, and usually the day after a break, it's also, we have most absences. So I think I want to do a simpler lesson and not so much like a super important, like you can't miss this and you won't learn it like in the near future. So I'm going to think about that over the week, and then I'll put it Monday morning. Everything else is good to go. I do have everything passed out here, the quizzes, but this student was not here, and then quizzes as well, and these students were not here as well, but we were able to pass out all of the papers back. Everything else is pretty nice and neat and organized. I did declutter this area a bit. These are the STAR interim results. I'm going to give that out when they come back. And then everything else looks pretty good. I am really proud. Oh, I can't really show you too much, but I did get my teacher of the month little flag, so I'm going to leave that right there. And that's it, guys. I'm going to try and put as many pencils as I can so that way on Monday I don't have to worry about it. These are all sharpened. I'm just trying to put a few more pencils in there, especially for my group 6 because they're the ones that have 8 people. Yeah, 8 people in that group. So I'm going to try and give them a lot more so they don't run out of pencil. So I'm going to leave y'all be. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see if I record anything for spring break, but most likely it'll just be a week after that I will record again. So until next time, next vlog, I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys. Happy spring break.